the Bills were able to beat the Kansas City Chiefs, knocking them off their throne. And now it brings the question, are the Bills the new team to beat in the AFC? First and foremost, let me just say I'm happy for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the Buffalo Bills because this was a big weight off their shoulders. Beating the Kansas City Chiefs was something that they needed to do because we talked about it. We talked about how the mental advantage where it was on the Chiefs side. But do you remember what I said on the show last week?
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Bills were going to win this game.
Yeah.
I had all the makings for the Bills to win this game, and so many people ran them off. So many people believed that they had no shot. But the Bills do the unthinkable, Daniel. And now it brings up the question, in your eyes, do you think this Bills team has newfound energy, newfound life because they were able to stop the undefeated season of the Kansas City Chiefs? Do you think this Bills team is for real? Do you think they're different from the one that we've seen in years past?
I don't think that they're different. I don't think so. I think this is a team that has always been right there. This is a team, in my opinion, you go and look at that Kansas City Chiefs game in the playoffs. That team, and it sounds crazy, obviously hindsight's 2020, that team could have won the Super Bowl. This team has the makings to potentially make the Super Bowl. I just, once again, I don't know if they can consistently beat this Kansas City Chiefs team. And we've seen this time and time again. We've seen them do this. This was what? They're 4-1 in the regular season against the Kansas City Chiefs, 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
What happens come playoff time? Somehow, some way, the Chiefs find a way to beat them. They're right there, though. They're right there. Do I think they're on the same tier as the Ravens? Yeah. Do I think they're on the same tier as the Steelers? Yes. I think everybody has a real chance in this AFC this year. I think everybody does. The real contenders, I would say, I think the Steelers are fine. I think the Steelers are good. They're a gritty team. Once again, I still don't believe the Steelers can rattle off 3 straight victories in the playoffs. When we discuss the playoffs, though, I think the Bills are right there. And I think the fact is that their offense it's all about Josh Allen, man. It really is. They've got good weapons. Khalil Shakir is fine. Dawson Knox is a fine backup tight end. James Cooks is a fine running back. They're not great anywhere, though. That's the thing. They're not. But they've got the X factor in Josh Allen. We saw that time and time again. Who's the one that you count on in third down? Who's the one that you count on fourth down? Josh Allen's the reason why they won that game.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the X factor. Same way we talk about a Joe Burrow escaping the pocket. Same way we talk about a Lamar Jackson making crazy plays happen. You know, the play that he made against the Bengals. Oh, my God, this is something we've never seen before. Josh Allen makes those type of plays too, and he is the quote-unquote X factor for this Buffalo Bills team. So I wouldn't say that they're on a pedestal and the team to beat in the AFC, but I think they're contenders, man. And I think it's really going to come down to them getting over that hurdle and Sean McDermott finding a way to beat Andy Reid in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's what it comes down to, because this is a team that has always had the makings. And first off, we have to give the Bills props, right? I was the person who was calling them out, saying, hey, 2 years ago, you got to clean house. Last year, you got to clean house. But time and time again, this is a team, I believe, for the past 5 years, maybe even the past 6 years, they've won 10 games every single season. That's consistency. Mm-hmm. They are a team that is super consistent, and that is with a ton of turmoil, firing your defensive coordinator, getting a new offensive coordinator, getting so many new pieces, getting rid of Stephon Diggs, this offseason, cleaning house on your defense, and somehow, some way, you're what? You're 8-2? You're in first place or right there for the number 1 seed in the AFC. So props to the Buffalo Bills, because they've done the unthinkable. Now it's going to come down to making it happen in the playoffs, because this is what's going to come down to Sean McDermott's job. This is what's going to come down to his future is, hey, can you make it happen in the playoffs? Because he's been doing it in the regular season. They've been consistent. They just can't get it done in the playoffs. So, Malik, I think that they're contenders, but have they shown me enough to say that I'm super confident in them to make the playoffs or make the Super Bowl? I'm not super confident. They're a good team. They're a contender. It's the same way I think of the Baltimore Ravens right now. The Baltimore Ravens are a damn good team, but they're 7-4.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So do you think the Chiefs are?
No, I don't think the Chiefs are way ahead of them either. I think that there's no clear-cut team in this AFC right
I think
now.
Patrick Mahomes is playing really average this year.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So for me, it's like I'm waiting for a team to step outside the norm, right? That looks a little abnormal and that are able to put games together.
Mhm.
To me, I was impressed with the Bills personally.
Yeah.
More so the mental fortitude, because it takes a lot for a team to have your number. That run, that call for Josh Allen at the end to call his own number and then run, have a 25 plus yard scamper, maybe
Mhm.
maybe a little longer, or touchdown, breaking tackles, the whole 9 yards. That was just wanting to. That's putting the team on your shoulder. Maybe they'll buck that trend. Maybe they could buck that trend of a coach and a quarterback being together for as long as they have,
Mhm.
having success. Who knows?